Welcome students to estimating and costing. Now in this video we shall discuss the fundamentals of estimating and costing. The first unit from your curriculum, fundamentals of estimating and costing. Now we shall discuss first the introduction and some fundamental terms regarding this subject. So estimate is required to be prepared for every work to know quantity of material and cost of the work. In civil engineering, the word estimate is related with various civil engineering structures like buildings, roads, dams, canals, railways, bridges, etc. Now in this unit we shall discuss about the definition of estimate and types of estimates in detail. So estimating means it is defined as the procedure or method of working out the probable cost of the work. So an estimate is prepared by working out the quantities and then calculating the cost at suitable rates. It is a method of taking out the quantities of items of works. So items means the different activities related to that particular project. Suppose you will have to estimate a residential building, then the items are like this: the cleaning of plot, then excavation, then plinth filling, then UCR masonry for foundation, RCC for foundation, RCC columns, RCC beams, RCC slab, lintel, etc., etc. So these are the items of that work. So before construction work of any structure is started, calculation of quantities of various items of work and its probable cost is done. So this is known as estimating. So before starting any civil engineering work or any project, it is necessary to know its approximate cost by calculating the quantity of various items and multiplying it by unit rates of materials. So as far as the estimate is concerned, it is done by studying and analyzing of drawing and specifications of the particular work, of particular item. Estimate of a work is governed by quantity and quality aspects of that item. So quantity is related with drawing and quality is related with specifications of materials and workmanship. So estimates are prepared in standard forms known as measurement sheet and abstract sheet. Okay. So we will discuss in detail the format of measurement sheet and abstract sheet. Then consists of two words, estimating and next word is costing. So costing is defined as the determination of actual cost of work before the execution of it. So to know the cost of work, detailed estimate is prepared in measurement sheet and the probable cost of various items is entered in abstract sheet. So to arrange the finances of the work or budget of the work to be executed, costing is necessary. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of estimating? The purpose of estimating is, as we see, to know the approximate cost of work and to know the approximate quantity of various materials and labors required to execute the work for technical sanction of project, for inviting tenders and to arrange the contracts, to have an idea about time of completion of project, and to give the idea for keeping control over the expenditure during the construction. So this is the purpose of estimating. Then purpose of costing, to determine the probable cost of work before execution and to study the feasibility of the project. It helps in financial planning to owner before going for construction. Okay. So cost of various items required for construction of the structure is known well in advance, and accordingly we will arrange or we will make the arrangement of finance for to execute the project or to complete the project in stipulated time. So additions and alterations in planning and design can be done if the costing goes beyond the capacity. So for these purposes the costing is required, or costing we will have to do the costing of the project. Okay, the next term is administrative approval. So before starting any work or any project, we will have to take approval from a competent authority of a particular department. It is required, which is called as administrative approval. Okay, so for any particular work or any project required by a department, an approval of competent authority of the department is required, which is called as administrative approval. So administrative approval of any work is done by PWD, minister, chief engineer, superintending engineer, depending upon the nature of the project. So the approval authorities, the engineering department can take up the work. So administrative approval denotes the formal acceptance by the department concerned of the proposal, and after the administrative approval it is given by the engineering department. So suppose PWD that takes up the work and prepare detailed design, plan and estimate, and then executes the work. That means the first step of any project is administrative approval. The engineering department prepares approximate estimates and preliminary plans and submits to the department concerned for the administrative approval. So after administrative approval, then preparing proposals and designs, so we will have to take the technical sanctions. So technical sanction means the sanction of the detailed estimate, design calculation, quantities of work, rate and cost of work by the competent authority of the engineering department. So after the technical sanction of the estimate is given, then only the work is taken for the construction. So in case of original work, the counter signature of the local head of department should be obtained in the plan and estimate before the technical sanction is accorded by the engineering departments. So the power of technical sanctions delegated to various government officials in the in order of their hierarchy in that particular department. If the chief engineer has full powers, so superintending engineer sanctions up to 1 crore project. Executive engineer sanctions up to 30 lakh project, and assistant executive engineer sanctions up to 10,000. So these are the some powers awarded or delegated to the government officials, in particularly in PWD department or in irrigation department, etc. So then next term is budgetary provision or budget provision. After the need of the project and its appraisal, or after the sanction approval, administrative approval and technical sanction, a project report is prepared in which raw materials, organizational setup and total cost required for the execution of projects are mentioned. Then according to 5-year plan in the budget provision for such a type of projects, finance is sanctioned after the administrative approval of the project. So the method adopted to have the proper and effective control over the expenses and production cost is an organization is called as budgeting. Okay, is called as budgeting. The budgeting helps in planning, controlling the various activities. So it also helps in preparing the programs for development and expansion of the projects. These are some technical terms and definitions of the technical terms regarding the estimating and costing. Now next topic is type of estimates or types of estimates. So there are majorly two types of estimates. One, approximate estimate, and second is detailed estimate. So these are the two main types of estimates. So again there are different types of estimates, and these are the preliminary estimate, length area cost estimate, then cubic rate cost estimate or cubical content estimate, approximate quantity method or cost estimate, and detailed cost estimate, revised cost estimate, supplementary cost estimate, supplementary and revised cost estimate, and annual report or annual repair and annual maintenance estimate cost estimate. Okay, so these are the some different types of estimates. Now the first then detailed estimate of of a new work. While preparing detailed estimate of new work, various steps are required to follow by the estimator, like to knowing the various items to be executed, study of drawings, study of specifications and rates of various items. For new work, all the items must be described and in measurement sheets using the specification, and their quantities of the work shall be calculated according to the dimensions given in the drawing. So for example, if we want to prepare estimate of a new road, various items will be the cleaning the site, construction of subgrade, subbase, base course, then wearing coat, milestones, etc., or any culvert or any bridge, etc., if any another item required. So for example, the detailed estimate of a new residential building will include the different items like cleaning the site, removing the bushes, leveling the plot, etc., and complete. Then excavation of foundation below ground and leveling the trenches dug with compacting, watering and termite proofing if any required. Then PCC bedding below foundation in cement mortar 1:6, 250 mm thick with proper mixing and compacting, curing, etc. and complete. Then UCR masonry in cement mortar 1:5 in plinth and foundation with laying, curing, etc. Then BBM in cement mortar 1:6 in superstructure with laying bricks, checking the line, leveling levels, laying mortar and curing, etc. Then RCC slab 150 mm thick in M20 grade of concrete with laying of reinforcement, checking, fixing, formwork, concreting, compacting, curing, etc. and complete. So these are the some items depending on your nature of the project. Okay. So purpose of detailed estimate, it is an accurate estimate and consists of working of the quantities of each and every item of work and also its cost. The dimensions, lengths, breadths, width, heights of each of items are taken out correctly from the drawing and quantity of each item is determined. Then the abstracting and billing is done. A detailed estimate is prepared in two stages. First, details of measurement and calculation of quantities, and second stage is abstract of that estimated cost. So detailed measurements of each item of work are taken from plan and drawing and calculated in measurement sheet. An abstract is prepared by determining cost of each item of work. The rate of different items are taken from schedule of rates. So these are the purposes of detailed estimate. Then revised estimate. In next video we will discuss on other different types of estimates in detail. So thank you.